Tonight on Stevie's Kitchen, we're gonna do some beef stir fry over rice. So let's get this started. All right, so now we're just gonna get the rice going for the stir fry. I have a cup of jasmine rice that I soaked for about 20-30 minutes before this, strained it, rinsed it. And now I have a cup and a half of water. I'm gonna pour in here. I have a tablespoon of butter. Then I'm gonna do a little pinch of salt. We're gonna bring it to a boil. Then once we bring it to a boil, we're gonna turn the heat down, put it on the simmer, let it go for 15 minutes, and then we'll have our rice to eat. All right, so now getting the stir fry going. I have 2 carrots chopped up. I have 4 green bell peppers. I got 1.5 red bell peppers, half of a medium onion, and 4 cloves of garlic. So we're just gonna let all this saute together for about 2-3 minutes. Add just a little bit of salt to bring out the water. We're gonna add some soy sauce a little bit later, so I don't wanna add too much salt right away. You can always add, you can never take out. Again, just a little pinch of salt. Don't wanna add too much, but just wanna get enough in there that help to bring out the moisture in these veggies and letting them soften up a little bit. So now it's been about 2 or 3 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and add our sauces now. I'm gonna do about 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon of rice wine vinegar, and then a few dashes of sesame oil. And then also a teaspoon of ground ginger. So now we're just gonna stir this all up, turn up our heat a little bit, and then we're gonna let all this saute together for another 3 to 4 minutes. I still wanna have a little bit of texture on my vegetables, but just have a little crunch. That's what I like to say. So I don't wanna overcook this too much, but I wanna get these flavors going, get a little heat on them, soften them down just slightly, but still with a little bit of texture. All right, it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. It's been about 4 minutes now. So now I got some snap peas that I'm also gonna add in here. These are frozen, I just let them kinda defrost. I'm gonna add in here. We're gonna let this go for another 2 minutes, and we're gonna transfer to another bowl because we're gonna use the same pan. And we're gonna get this liquid out, and then we're gonna start cooking up our steak for this. All right, so we got 2 minutes gone by now. And we're just gonna take all this off this heat, transfer into this bowl next to us. So whenever we build our meal prep, we're gonna add rice at the bottom, followed by veggies with beef on top. So I'm gonna transfer this to a second bowl. So now I got a little bit of oil in my pan. I have 4 pounds of beef over here, round beef that I've just cut into little strips. So I'm gonna overcrowd it slightly, but not too much, because I want to be able to get a crust, but I want to get a lot of this cooked at a lot of times. Like I said, I got 4 pounds of meat here. I just want to get it nice sear started, and then we're gonna add our same stir fry seasoning to the beef that we did to the veggies. So now that we got this beef in here, been on about a minute or 2. I only want to cook this to a medium, because whenever you heat it back up, it's going to continue to cook it, so you don't want to overcook. But I have a teaspoon of soy sauce, just a little dash of sesame oil, another teaspoon of rice wine vinegar, with a dash of ground ginger, a little crust on one side, a little flip, soak up all that sauce. Then we're gonna remove from the heat. I got them to continue cooking this in batches. I'm gonna move this off the heat and get my next batch going. All right, so let's get this built. I'm gonna take a scoop of rice out, put it in the corner. We got plenty of veggies, they never hurt. So we're gonna load this up. Good helping of veggies. And then our stir-fried steak right over top here. And just like that, you have beef stir-fry. So now it's time for the taste test. Get as many of my veggies I can get on here. A little bit of steak, a little bit of rice. All one big bite. The veggies still have some texture on it, give you a nice little crunch. The seasoning on here is nice and light. The steak is cut perfectly. You're gonna love this. You wanna make this one.